What is up, guys? I know I'm a bit late, but Happy New Year. In this week's video, I wanted to do something a little different and give you some tips on how to plan your practice in 2023 to be as efficient as possible. The most frustrating thing I see students do is when they have loads of motivation and time to practice, but they don't have a plan, and they just waste that time when they could literally be improving at 5 times the speed. And then at some point they kind of lose motivation because they're putting in all this time without seeing any results. Does any of that sound familiar? Because if so, you're in the right place. So what I'm going to do is show you how I'm structuring my own practice this year. And this always changes, but I figured if I explain my current approach, hopefully you'll get some ideas and incorporate some of them into your own practice. So the first step of this process is to write out some goals. At the very minimum, write what you want to achieve in the next year. Where do you want to be musically? What specific skills do you want to work on and develop? And if you're feeling super keen, you could also write out some 5-year goals and 10-year goals. Obviously, the further away in time you're writing these for, the more vague they're going to be, and that's okay. Just make sure that your 1-year goals are more specific and just not useless generic sentences like, I want to get better at the piano. That serves no purpose whatsoever. Write down the areas of study and topics you want to work on and get better at. Once you've done that, you can move on to stage 2. And what you're going to do here is split the year up into quarters or 3-month sections. And all you're going to do at this point is plan the first 3 months. Don't worry about the rest of the year for now. And something I think is really important, and you've probably heard me going on about it all the time if you're a member of the PianoPig Academy, is to focus on as little as possible at any one time. So what I like to do is focus on just 4 topics for each 3-month period. And you could do even less. And if you have limited time to practice each day, that might actually be a good idea. Definitely do not do more than 4. Otherwise, you just don't give yourself the chance to go deep in any one thing. And in terms of what these 4 things could actually be, make them specific, not just general topics. Something such as improvisation is far too general. There are endless subtopics within this, and those subtopics are the things that you should be picking. For example, rather than just improvisation, you could pick something such as bebop vocabulary, or learn a Bill Evans transcription, or work on techniques to play outside of the chord changes, or say you're a more straight-ahead jazz player and you want to get more into the neo-soul type stuff, you could work on practicing the language you already know over hip-hop beats and progressions. So get specific. Huge general topics are useless. Some other examples of the type of topics you could choose are learn more tunes, comping, time feel, really specific things. I know I keep saying that, but if you only take one thing away from this video, let it be that. So that's stage 2. Choose 3 or 4 specific things you want to work on for the first 3 months of the year. Let me know in the comments the topics you've chosen to work on for the next 3 months. I'll be reading through them, and if I see any dodgy looking ones that are too general, I'll let you know about it. So now you're on to stage 3, and you're going to do this part every month. Write out a plan for the month. And to do this, you need to look at the areas you're working on for the quarter and break this up. So if one of your things was to learn more tunes, in your month plan, you could write how many tunes you want to learn and choose which ones. If you were working on your comping, you could write down a few different comping rhythms you want to get down and internalize. So this part is all about going even deeper into each topic and deciding exactly what it is you're going to do in order to accomplish your 3-month plan. And then from here, just keep breaking it down. At the start of every week, write down what you need to achieve that week in order to hit your monthly goals. And then you could even write out a daily plan based on the schedule for the week. And that's basically it. This process does require effort and thought, but if you go through this process like I've just explained, then you can just simply follow the plan and you will have 100% certainty that you're using your practice time as efficiently as possible. It can take some practice to nail this practice planning process, but planning out your practice like this is, without a doubt, the most important thing you can do if you're serious about improving. So that's what I'm doing this year, and hopefully that's given you a blueprint to create your own practice plan. If you've got this far in the video, well done. I know that you are going to do some planning and not just watch another YouTube video. Let me know in the comments the topics that you've chosen for the next 3 months. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Feel free to smash that thumbs up button, it always helps, and I will see you next time.